Hello. How we doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. As always, we're back with the Unreal game that still has yet to be titled. But hopefully we're going to finish the 4th level tonight. At least what we can finish, you know. If you've been here in past weeks, you know that there are some items that just can't be implemented right now because I don't have any mini games set up or implemented yet. We'll have to come back and do those. But we've got 2 more items that don't require that, and I think I can get both of them done tonight. So fingers crossed. Knock on wood. All right, let's get into it. Alrighty, so let's see. Let's as always do a quick demo just to make sure we know where we're at from last week. Here, press play, and on my phone screen, which is right up here, that is what you're seeing. That is what is on my phone. Create a little character here. Sure. And there he shows up in game. We start the game. I get taken to the forest level, and there's my character. And of course, if other players joined, their characters would also show up here in the group. It's supposed to be like a party game. So every now and then an enemy shows up. We go to what would be a mini game. Don't have any mini games yet. Hopefully we can get started on that next week, but we'll see. Anyway, come back from the game, and enemy dies. You take damage based on how well or poorly you did in the minigame. At random, items could drop. So basic shoulder pads, that's the item we implemented last week. I'm gonna roll for this item. I rolled a 63. So not awful. A lot better than some of the rolls I had last week. I rolled a 5 like 3 different times last week. But now you see my character gets equipped with those shoulder pads. I have it here on my... That's not updating. I'm sorry. Hang on. Sorry about that. It's now here on my inventory, now that you can see that. Let me... Before I forget, turn down my music. Probably super loud. Sorry. I'm going to pass on this item because I already have these shoulder pads. But what the shoulder pads do is they steal a chest piece or a torso item from another player if they have one. So because I'm the only player here, I can't really do anything with the item, but I can still use the item. It's going to just disappear, right? It's going to fall off my shoulders. Ready? Or not. Oops. All right. So we found our first bug with that item. And I bet you I know why. Because the way this item had to be implemented was different than the others because you're taking an item from another player, not just, using an item. So that's in here. Nope, sorry, not UI. Items. No, just kidding. This one. Yeah, see, these all 3 of these are the same. This one is different. So let's see. Get that. Shoulder pads, you say is valid. If it's equal to shoulder pads, steal shoulder pads. If it's equal to the belt, steal the belt. Otherwise, if it's... Oh, because we had to do separately for the backpack, right? Because the backpack is a static mesh, not a skeletal mesh. So we have to check for that one, make sure it's valid. If it's equal to backpack, steal the backpack. Otherwise, print out invalid torso item. So I don't believe it printed out invalid torso item, did it? Let's see. No, it didn't. So what happened? If it didn't print out that, it's probably this. Probably saying this is not valid. So if not valid, then just, I don't know. Go up here and say on equip, or no. We'll do this. How about that? And we'll do this. We'll plug another one in here, I guess. So sorry. No, I guess here we would do. Never mind. Unequip item. Target is self. Item number that is 6, I believe. Right? Because weapons are 0, 1, 2. Helmets are 3, 4, 5. So yeah, basic shoulder pads are 6. Yeah. And then same thing down here. Do that. And then go to our output here. This is just saying that, you know, if you don't find a valid item, if no other character has a chest item and for some reason you use this item, or in my case, I'm the only player playing, right? If I use the item, it just unequips the item from me. I use it, nothing else happens. That should fix that issue. But, of course, we have to test that. Go back here. My character name. As always, if you want to see me test a character with a name of your choice, feel free to put that name in chat. I'll gladly do that, you know, with some exceptions. But there's my character. And there he goes, walking down the forest. All right, minigame happens. And of course, the shoulder pads are going to drop because for testing purposes, they're always going to drop every single time. Let's roll 84. Let's go. Not many people are going to beat me with that. Rolling goes from 1 to 100. Or I guess technically 0 to 100, but you can't roll a 0. You only get a 0 if you decide to pass. Or if you don't choose an option. Alright, got those. If I use them... Why did you not use? Stop. What the fuck? It's saying this is valid here? Because it's not going to either of these, right? Handcraft, use item. Yeah. Use basic shoulder pads. Or loop. Unequip item. Oh, you know what? It's because of this. It's because I'm getting... It's because I'm returning myself. Because I'm the only character. Well, so I guess that's just not testable. With the way things are here. But I know I tested it last week. And it worked when I had the other player. So let's just test that one more time. Just make sure we're good there. I'll just make 2 players. So as always, names are welcome and appreciated. So I don't have to keep naming things, you know, Sid 1 and Sid 2. There's Sid 2. Go back to this screen. start the game. Now there's 2 characters. Just walking through the woods together. Hello. My girlfriend says hello, everyone. Thanks. Somebody's gonna clip that. Somebody's gonna clip that. It's gonna be on the internet forever. Alright, enemy dies. Players take damage. Let's see. If they both roll. Did roll the 65. Other guy rolled a 55. So Sid gets it. Go me. So in this case, I should just unequip it because the other player doesn't have a valid item. Okay, I unequipped it. It's still showing up on my screen. Now it's gone. Huh. Well, that's a bug, but we'll come back to that. On to the new items. So we've got the mid-tier backpack, which gives its owner a secondary weapon slot. That one's going to take a while. I know that one's going to be a little bit difficult. But the third one, the high tier satchel, gives its owner immunity to the next item that is used against them. So if another player tries to steal an item from them, or one of the other items, like the weapon items, they deal damage, they get immunity from it because they use the satchel. So that one's really easy, I think, because it's just a simple boolean. You can say has immunity, and if he has immunity, then don't apply that effect to him or whatever. So we're gonna do that one first, because that one should be pretty straightforward, so that we can at least say we got something done at tonight's stream. So let's go back here. Now 6 is our basic shoulder pads, 7 is our backpack, and 8 is our satchel. So we want to work with 8. So trying to think. This is the group character, so we're going to add a variable here. There's going to be a boolean saying has immunity. Drag off of here, set has immunity to true, and then unequip item. That should be all we have to do, but we also have to update the player's state, because we need to add a variable here so that their immunity stays with them if an item isn't used against them immediately before the next minigame. So that way the state of them having immunity stays. Does that make sense? Probably not. Let's see. Where's my items? Under here? No. Where did I put it? Oh, you know what? I put it in here, didn't I? Yep, sure did. Yep, right here. All right, new variable. We're gonna call you as immunity. By default, it is false. Well, you are false. You want to check this? Yep, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. All right, so where is this happening? Right here. So it has immunity, and then we say clear data set members in player has immunity. Set it to you. Go here. And then we call update player data from player. And then we unequip the item, I think. Unequip item. Oh, unequip item also does that. Maybe we don't need to call this. We can just do this and then do that. Yeah, that works. Yeah. So, we need to go back into these ones and then say wait. This is for use basic sword. Oh, I see. Take damage. What is it taking here? Group character, yeah. So if it's valid, then wait. What am I doing here? Oh, if it's equal to self. Yeah. If it's false, then another random character will take damage. Yes. Wait a minute. Equal to self is false, then it shouldn't be taking damage. Why did I do it like this? Greg the Wiz, what up? How's it going? 1 sec. Gotta drink the go-go juice, you know? Alright. Why the hell did I do this? I must have had a reason for it. I don't just do things for no reason. Most of the time. See here. So I get all actors of class. This is really messy. I want to clean this up, actually. The first thing we're doing, we're setting a temp value. And we're getting... Oh, I see. No, wait. No, I don't see. I still don't see. Okay, never mind. So we get a random integer in range of the array of players. We check, is that equal to self? If it's false, then just do that. If it's true... Oh, I see. Okay. So if it's false, that meaning it's not self. Just can't think straight, I guess. So if it's true, meaning it is the player, then we'll get the player after self. But if the player is... So if, like, I'm the player, I'm the last player in the list, it's going to return not valid, right? Because it's going to be an out-of-bounds index. So it's going to go here. So then I'm going to grab a player before me in the list and have them deal damage. Or deal damage to them, rather. If I'm not the last player in the list, then this one will work. That makes sense. All right. We're fine. So before any of these take damage things, we need to check if this player has immunity. So we need to say get player data, and we say get nope. I have to break it. Oh, it's so messy. All right. Branch. So if I have immunity, if I don't have immunity, do this. If I do have immunity, we'll have to do something else. Oh, this is so messy. All right, fine. Yeah, we'll just have to do the same thing. Do that here. And then... Don't worry, I will clean this up. I promise. I know it's disgusting right now. I will fix this. 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 I feel a sneeze coming on. And it doesn't happen. Ah, that's the worst. All right. Need another one of you. Absolutely hideous. All of these three are going to go to the same place. So it's just basically going to say, like, have that player, you know, take off the has immunity buff, you know, because the item's being used against them. It's only a one-time thing. Yeah. So that's it for that. I don't need these anymore because I know this one works. Those were all for testing purposes. Yeah, let's clean this up a little bit. How about do this? Send you out here. And send you out here a little bit. Let's pull you down here. Give some space. Actually, we're gonna need more. Something like that. That way we can just kind of tuck you in here. Same with you. Gotta plug you in, actually. Okay, then you can come up a little bit. And you can come all the way down here. And you can go there. Still kind of messy, but better than it was. How about we do this? Add a reroute note here. And do something like that. And we can also plug in to right there. Okay, get rid of those. There. That cleans up that wire. So we just pull you down here. That's better. Good enough for me. Alright, so what happens when the player does have immunity and this item is used on them? So obviously that player, we need to get that player, we need to set members, or no, sorry, we need to get player data, not state, player data, get player data, set members in player, set has humanity as false, humanity has immunity. Hope they all have humanity. So that player has immunity is set to false because it's been used on them. And is there anything else I need to do with that? Because when the player uses the item, they're gonna unequip it. We'll need to add some visual indicator that they have immunity later on, I guess. But I think that's all we need. Easy. Yeah. So we go back to, sorry, this one. We already have that there. That's really all we need. All right, so let's keep things clean here. Collapse this to a function. We'll call this use high tier satchel. And that's that. One item down, one to go. And then we can start working on our first mini game. Speaking of, if you have any ideas for mini games, I would love to include them in this. And down below in the panels, there's a link to a Google form where you can submit your ideas. Now, it'll ask you to put in your email address. That is because it will send you a copy of it so that you have it for your records if you just want a place to, put your ideas down on paper. And also, I look through them periodically. I will not steal your idea, but if I see something that I'm interested in using, I will reach out to you for permission. Okay, I'm not here to steal anything from you, but put all your ideas down there. Really appreciate it. Anywho, last item that we got to implement before we get to minigames is the mid-tier backpack. So in order to do that, we're going to have to do something with the front end, because the screen that you see right above me here, you can see that there's only one weapon slot. And what the mid-tier backpack does is it adds another one, so you can dual wield, right? That's going to be a little involved, because we also got to go about equipping a weapon. You know, say a player has 2 weapons, they want to be able to, you know, have them both equipped at the same time. You got to determine which one's being used, right? So there's going to be a little bit going on there, but I think we'll be okay, because we already have some stuff in place, but it just hasn't been fully implemented yet. So hopefully that doesn't take us another 2.5 hours, right? Don't need you anymore. Let's see here. We need to go... Well, first things first, let's just go over to Visual Studio Code here. And I'll turn off my phone view for a second so you can see what's going on fully. So that way, we can add in weapon number 2, right? So, torso, we'll call this weapons slot. I don't think I have anything going on with CSS of that, do I? No, I don't. Okay. So then, slot. We'll give these IDs too. So this one is ID equals torso. Oops, not torse. Torso. Just so I know which one's which. Alright, we're gonna get this one ID of weapon 1. We're gonna copy this one. Put it down here. And this one's gonna be weapon 2. So, actually, let me pull my phone screen back up so you can see what that did. It added another slot. Right, I can't point to it, but right there. There's another empty slot. So I just gotta put the weapon icon in it. And then that's all we need there. We'll have to add some conditionals for, you know, we don't want it to show up there if the player doesn't have the second weapon slot unlocked, right? So we gotta go back up here. Let's see. Oh, we're also gonna have to change that up. So we're gonna have to add another one in here. Not sure why you're indented. Actually, you don't need to be. Right? Yeah. And also, why are you in a... Why is there a separate div for you? Do you need to be here? I don't think you do. And grab you. Play back. There we go. Solid. So that's how the inventory screen is going to look if the player has 2 weapons. And I'm okay with that. It's very basic, I know, but I'm totally fine with how that looks. So now we need to go back over here to our TypeScript file. Gotta roll all the way back up here. So this is gonna... Ooh. Let's say player weapon 1. Copy this. It's gonna tell me that it failed to compile because we got some issues going on now. So we'll come back to this, but first we're gonna go here. We're gonna say player weapon at 1, player weapon 1, player weapon 1, player weapon 2, player weapon 2, and player weapon 2. Player weapon 2, player weapon 1. There, that's all fixed. On this side, we'll have to do something here. Open item menu. So I think we'll have to do something back with Unreal on that. Do something there. Text there. Have to do something there. What is it for? Player receive item. Yeah. All right. Yeah. See, this is what I mean. We have some work to do with this one. So let's go back to Unreal here for a minute. Let's see. Use basic swords there. That's fine. Don't need you. Go back here. All right. So let's see. Take damage. Initialize player data. Go to this one. Sorry about that. Item drop. Here we go. So it sets the item. It sets current item. Item drop. Let me see what this does. Oh, that's the interface. Yeah. We got to go back over to not the main menu connection manager. That's not right. We want the forest connection manager. Yeah, this guy. This guy that has no comments or documentation whatsoever. Turn this off for a second. So let's see. Player pass, use item. Player pass, player roll, event item drop. Here we go. If the item dropped. Yeah, we do that. Use item. It's fine. Player pass. Player roll. Okay, so it's not here. So it has to be back here somewhere, yeah. So that's just saying, that's just sending it back so that the player screen gets updated, right? So it sets visibility, display roll numbers, start timer. Target is item drop. What is this? Oh, this is the, oh, you know what? Okay. So this is, yeah, this is just the timer for the, when the item drop happens. We don't need that. And then timer end here, says emit, player no roll. Then we get highest roll here. So this determines, you know, if multiple players rolled, who has the highest roll, right? Gives it to that person. If everybody passes, it just, items lost, no one takes it. So we get temp highest player. Everyone passed, item is lost. Yep. So then the visibility to hidden. Player roll numbers invisible. I'm right here. Player receive item. Right. Then we get player ID. Value, and then we should do something here so that it says if it should go in the second slot or not, right? So we need see. Trying to think of how to do this. We have this integer which tells us what item the player is receiving. So if it's a 0, 1, or 2, we know that's a weapon. It gives the player's ID. Go here, let's see. We have weapon 1. Okay, so we do have weapon 1 and weapon 2 here. So then if we can we get right here? Yeah, this bitch. If weapon 1 this is messy. This is messy. If weapon 1 is not equal to 0, we'll duplicate that for weapon 2. So, we'll branch here. So if item 1 is not equal to 0, right? If that's true, then we'll do another branch. And that's this one. So if this one is false, then we just know to put the item in the second slot, right? Because the first slot is filled, the second one isn't. So, easy enough. Then, in this case, we say their first slot isn't filled. Then we can just, you know, say put it in the first slot, right? So then that one puts in the first slot. This one puts in the second slot. This one will overwrite the first slot. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. But we'll leave it at that for now. Put in the first slot, put in the second slot, overwrite the first slot. Yeah. But if that condition ever happens, that person must be a hoarder, because they must be holding onto those weapon items forever. Because the idea is that in the end game, item drops will be pretty rare. Like, you know, every 3 or 4 minigames, maybe one will drop. Because they are game changers, you know? If you get an item, use an item, it could be the reason you win. So I don't want them to be frequent. But, yeah, we'll have to pass another value in here so that the client knows where to put the new item. So, add a pin here. Let's see. How do we want to do this? We could just pass Boolean values, I guess. Add 2 pins here and say, I don't know, let's put this into a function like this. We'll say weapons equipped. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, that works. We're gonna say you're a pure function, and your outputs are gonna be nope. This one. We're gonna have 2 outputs. We're gonna say item 1 filled and item 2 filled. So guess we'll add another branch here for this one, just because it's on the return node. All right, so in this case we have, this one is item 1 and 2 are both filled. So we'll do that. False means item 1 is filled, item 2 is not. This one means that item 1 is not filled, but item 2 is. And then this last one means that neither of them are filled. Yeah, that covers all our bases, right? I think so. So then, because we packed all of that into... Where did we put that? Am I blind? I might be. Where did I just put that? Not there. Heal item. Use item. No. All right. What am I doing here? Why did I just lose where I was working? It takes in those two values. Yeah. And nope, not you. Not you. Here? Nope. Where was I just working? It wasn't in here, was it? I didn't think it was. No. Unequip. Equip. Why am I losing my mind right now? Oh, wait, you know what? It's not here, but under here. Yes, here we were. Okay. So we're going to say to JSON value boolean. Do another one to JSON value boolean. And just like that. Okay. So that'll send it back to the client. And then for each, we say equip item. So we'll have to do something in the equip item function. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back here. So where is player receive item? Specific player receive item right here. So then that checks the player's ID. If that ID 1, so this is the item number that's coming in. In case it's 0, then we check if data dot ID 2 then we say if data dot ID 3. So this is if both slots are filled, then we do this dot player weapon 1 because it overwrites the first one. Yeah. So then after this, we say else so then this is this dot player weapon 2 equals data dot ID 1. And then if not player, so if the first slot isn't filled, we say else. Do this. So really, I guess we just need to check if data 2 and data 3, right? Or if data 2 and not data 3. Yeah, let's hang on. Let's fix this. If data ID 2 and not data dot ID 3, then do this. Else nope, do this. There, open 1. Just like that. And copy all of this. Put it into case 1 and into case 2. Ta-da! It's not going to be that simple. Tag specific player. Think of open item menu, item type string. For this, we can just do weapon 1 and then copy all of this and do weapon 2. How about that? Nope, wrong one. Just like that. Right. As for the use items, we might have to come back to that. First off, I want to make sure the players' variables here get updated. But actually, I need to go here because I need to change these values, right? Open item menu. Where's open item menu at? Use item. Do I not have that? Oh, I don't have that. Look at that. Make leader, start game, item dropped, player pass, player roll, player no roll, show all inventories, player receive item. On use item. Where is this happening? Hang on. Open item menu. Oh, this is just happening on the client side. I see. Okay, so we have to go here. This is for weapon 1, and this is for weapon 2. That'll do it. Okay, now we can go back to Unreal. And let's see. Sorry. We need to make sure values are getting updated and items are getting equipped. So we would go here for that. And let's see. So update player data, equip item. I guess first we need to do the use item, right? So if we use the backpack, we gain that slot, right? So we'll have to min event back to the client. Client gets the new slot. We'll also have to no, we have weapon left and weapon right, yeah. That's fine there. We'll have to add this variable, I guess. Has or I guess it can dual wield. That's not how you spell that. Can dual wield. So after 7, we'll say set can dual wield to true. And then unequip the backpack. Yeah. So then we'll go to our equip item thing right here. So 0, 1, and 2 is what we're looking at here. We need to increase this a little bit. Um, 0, 1, or 2, we need to first branch. So we'll just start with a basic sword. We'll branch, we'll say can dual wield. If it's false, all we gotta do is what we're doing now. So I guess this stuff can actually stay down here. Yeah. But if I can dual wield, that's a whole different story. Trying to think. So if we can dual wield, we need to check basically what we did for the client, right? We need to check does he have an item in first weapon slot? Does he have an item in the second one? You know, and determine where to put the item after that. So if we'll just grab both of these, weapon left and weapon right. So he's putting his weapon 1 will go into weapon right. Otherwise, his weapon will go in the weapon left. So we'll say get static mesh. We're going to convert you to a validated get like this. So if weapon right is valid, meaning there is a weapon there, then we go to check weapon left. Static mesh, convert to validated get. If you're valid, do that. If you're not valid, then you can go down here. Yeah. So if weapon left is also valid, meaning he has 2 weapons, right? We're overriding the first hand. So this one can also go down here. This one, however, will need this. And this is going to be for our weapon left. Just like that. And then we can go back down here. Oh no, sorry. We have to do something else with this. Because we don't want to set weapon 1. We want to set weapon 2 as this. Yeah. There we go. Just like that. And now we just have to do this again for the other 2. Hopefully. Hopefully that's all we have to do. So, let's see here. We'll take this. We'll go. Actually, no. We'll do this. Make it easier on ourselves. Just plug in weapon left here. Plug you in there. Where do you go? Oh, update player data. Yeah, we want to do that. We want to do that. All right. So, man, that'll be really weird to see someone dual wielding bows or something like that, or have like an axe in one hand and a bow in the other. That'll be kind of odd, but oh well. All right, so we just gotta do this whole thing again, right? Yeah. So yeah, we just have to copy all this. We're gonna move you up here. Put you down here. Basically, you go here. You go here. You go here, and oh, nope. And you go there. That's messy. That's really messy. Anywho. This will go for 1. Yeah. And one more time. Is there a better way that I can do this? Probably. Am I worried about it? No. Oh, nope. Don't want to do that. Not 3. We wanted 2. That is that is real messy. But it should work. Should. That's a big should, but we will just have to find out. So let's go to our enemies. Enemies spawn, because this is determining what item is spawning. Over, where is it? Well, item dropped. Right here. Chance item drop. Oh wait, no, that's not it. I'm sorry. The item that's dropping is determined in the HUD, which I know is a terrible place for it, but that's just where it's at right now. Graph. Item selection. What's the backpack? Backpack is 7. We never really tested 8, but we don't really have a way to test 8. Or I guess we do, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll come back to it. Okay. Wait, you're still failing to compile. I can't do that. Hold on. So I have to go back here first. In the case of using the item, that'll be something we go back to Unreal for. Group character, use item right here. So use these 3. We have to check where the item's coming from. How am I going to do this actually? I need to use item comes from the group, right? Yeah, right here. Item num, other player name. Okay, so we need to add a value here. Yes. Player use item. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try and clean this up as much as I can. Not really. I'm gonna be lazy about it, but do a little bit here and there. Never hurts. We do this. We do this. We pretty much just split up the JSON format so that we can get our variables. Yeah. All right. So didn't change. Okay. We'll put both of those together. Good enough. Don't need you. Don't need you. There we go. Looking much better. Do that. And do that. Much better. All right. So yeah, we were looking here. Basically, we need to add something to here. Yeah. So that starts over here, right? So if this dot player weapon 1 equals this dot current view item, then player 1 will do this. We'll say, well, we'll do something with that. Let's clean this up a little bit. Do that. Else. Grab this again. There we go. I'll say this dot player weapon 2 does that. Oh. Bad programmer. Fine. It's fine. I promise. I do this for a job. Oh, I'm slouching. Hang on. All right. So we just need to basically copy all this over for the next case. And for this case. There we go. But now we need to add something extra to this message. Because when it goes back to Unreal, Unreal doesn't know what item. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we can just do this same kind of comparison back in Unreal. Let's try that. The less I have to send over the WebSocket, the better, because that means less latency. So let's look at that. Use item. So let's see. All player use item. Yeah. Let's go back to our group. This one. Find event to player use item. That's right here. Yes. All right. So use item. Target group character. All right. So now we're back here. All right. So. Actually, on the equip item, do we ever set? Yeah, we do. We set weapon 2 right there. Never mind. But here, we can just go in here, and then we can say, I guess not here. I guess it would be an unequipped item, wouldn't it? Yeah, because it's only checking weapon right. The 0 goes to these. Okay. Okay. We can do this. Easy. Drag you down a little bit. Give you a little more space out here, I guess. Alright. So then we need to have a branch here first. Condition. Weapon. 1. Nope, sorry. We need get player data. Split it. Grab weapon 1 equal to this value. Player weapon 1 is equal to this value. Then hang on before I do this. Then do this. Otherwise, we're gonna duplicate that, but instead of weapon right, it's gonna be weapon left. Oh, sorry, wrong spot. Weapon left, and then here, instead of a weapon 1, it's gonna be weapon 2. And then you're gonna go in here. You're gonna go here. And I think we I think we did it. Oh, sorry. Hang on. This one. My bad. But should be it. I did a lot there without testing anything, so we'll see. But let's try it. Wait, you're still failing to compile. Why are you still failing to compile? Hang on. Why are you still failing to compile? Oh, right here. Yes. Okay, we'll do a branch. Or, sorry, branches aren't here. They're if statements. This dot current view item. This dot current view item is equal to player weapon 1. This dot player weapon 1 equals this. Else. This dot player weapon 2 equals -1. All right, she's compiling again. Let's turn that phone view back on. Oh, we forgot something. We forgot to hide the slot. Okay, well, let's do that then. We go back here. Our item 2. I guess this is gonna need to be in its own. Or no, it's player weapon 1. No, it needs to be in its own div. Shit. Ooh, that's not good. How about we change you to span, and then here we change you to a span. That puts you back there. And we'll say ng if equals and dual field. I know that variable doesn't exist yet, but fine. And then we'll do the same thing up. Where is it? This one. Right? Yeah. Or I guess you need to be... Actually, you just need to be... Now that I think about it, I don't need this span at all, do I? I just... Oh, shit. Yeah, so we do that, and then we say... And do a build. Yeah. So then we go over here, and we say... Here, and dual wield equals... There we go. Now it disappears. So, if a player uses an item of... What do we say? 7? So if player uses item 7, player torso uses 1, we can say this dot can dual wield equals true. Yeah. All right. I think that does it. Let me make sure my terminal. Yep. Okay. We're good there. All right. Let's try this out. All. Save. Minimize. Play. All right. Try it. Nope. That's the wrong one. No, not the dude. I'm the original. There he is. All right. So I only have one item. I think I set it to spawn or to drop the backpack, right? I think I did. Okay, insert minigame here. Backpack drop. I roll on this item. I rolled a 33. We're doing great. You should equip the backpack. There he is. It's on its back. Now, if I use this item, my second slot shows up. Fuck yeah. That was a lot simpler than I thought it would be. But now the real question is, does it work with weapons? We will never know. Now we'll know one day. But holy crap, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I'm sure there's bugs involved with it that I just haven't found yet. But that is it for the items for now. Meaning we can move on to minigame. So before we do that, because it's 8:15 now, we're going to take a 5-minute break, all right? 5 minutes. Let's just take it all in. We'll be back in 5. Don't go anywhere. Heyo. Turn the jams down. I know they're a bop, but they drown me out. All right, welcome back. We are finally, after like months, moving on to minigame. I'm so excited for it. So I'm trying to get a hold of my friend who sent me a minigame idea. See if they can come on and talk more about it. But if not, I at least have the basic idea written down. Obviously, gonna have to do some like flesh out more design of it, because it's not complete, I guess. And I want to make sure I have everything there before I just go and start trying to create it, because I am big on prototyping, but in order for there to be a prototype, there has to be an idea, right? So I want to make sure it's an idea that one, me and my friend, who hopefully I can get on here, we both agree on, because it was originally their idea. I don't want to just discard them. Hey, speaking of which, Milky Matt 2%, welcome. You are here. Okay. Would you be willing to hop into a Discord call? Because I would love to talk more about your minigame. Yes, I can. All right. Give me 2 seconds here. Let's see. Where are you? Hop in here. Oh, I believe you still have permission. You can join my stream room, I believe, in my server. So, anywho, I mean, he'll talk more about it when he gets in here, but my friend, Matt, or I guess I should start by saying all the mini games that are going to be in this game are going to be little snippets of other games. So games that are already existing out there that me and my friends like to play. Sort of just like little vertical slices of them. I think that would be really fun. And I don't plan on selling this game, so all of you freaking out like, oh my god, copyright, whatever. This game is not going on the market. I'm sorry. And if you're interested in this game, I'm sorry. I'm not releasing it anywhere. This is just a game for me and my friends to play. Oh, I heard someone.
What up?
Oh, wow, you're loud. Hold on. Can you say something again?
What up?
All right, that's better. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I've been playing Stray a lot, and it's really good.
Yeah? I've
That's
heard
really
things
good.
about it. Yeah. All right, so everyone else on stream, this is my friend Matt. He plays games with me a lot, and he also gives me some good ideas for game dev.
I'm Sid's duo.
He says that because we've been playing a
No,
lot of...
you said that. You started that.
I did, but you said it now, so you're included.
Yes.
We say that because we've been playing a lot of Nightfall. If you don't know what that is, it's a April Fool's game made by the same people who make Tabs. And it's basically a duo only battle royale, but it's super unique and we have a lot of fun with it. Anywho, all right, let me pull up my notes that I have on that mini game we were talking about based on
I'm trying to remember where I posted all of my drawings and stuff.
I know you posted some in the RPG party game chat, but I don't think they were this one that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the one that was based off of why can't I think of it? Oblivion. The room with the two buttons. You make a choice.
Yeah.
Right? That's the one I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Let's see. Here we go. So players rotate turns. One player goes at a time. When it's your turn, you have two buttons. One button assigns a task to you. One button assigns a task to another random player in the room. And so that task is either like they get sent to a challenge room, which there could be multiple challenges. There's like a boss fight. You just fight waves of enemies. There's like a parkour thing. If you pass your challenge, you just come back to the room. Nothing happens. If you fail your challenge, you die. You're out, right?
Yes.
And you just keep going until there's only one player left, right?
Yes.
All right. So that's a solid idea. I think that's going to be the easiest of the ideas I've gotten so far to implement. That's why I'm choosing it first. Let's talk more about these potential challenges that there are, right? So I know we talked about one where all these, well, I guess I should start by saying there's 2 rooms, right? There's the room with the 2 buttons, and then there's the challenge room.
Yes.
In the challenge room, one of the challenges we talked about was having like certain bricks in the wall like pop out to make it like a parkour. You're trying to climb up the room or the tower or whatever it is. And as you do that, lava starts pouring in and filling up in the bottom. So you got to keep moving up higher and higher. And if you make it to the top before the lava gets you, you're good. Is that correct?
Yes, that is very correct. I
Cool.
was considering making each block. I don't know how difficult this is, but making the blocks timed, so like they only stay up for a few seconds. I don't know if that's even something that's possible.
Oh yeah, anything is possible in game dev. I'm just thinking like if the blocks are timed, so is it like it just goes in a sequence and every block comes out, a couple seconds after one after another?
Yeah.
And then it only stays out for a few seconds?
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah, that's totally doable. Let me think. So that plus the lava in the room rising up. I'm trying to think of, is this going
Oh,
to...
I guess I forgot about the lava part. I guess you
I
don't really
mean,
need the timed blocks. I guess the timed blocks is the lava coming up.
yeah. It could be either or, but I'm just thinking in terms of like how the player loses, because like if it's just a timed block thing and there's no lava, like if the player falls down, how do we say they die? So like
Yeah, I
like
would say like spikes, but that's very commonplace. I feel like. I feel like spike. Everybody uses spikes.
Okay, so you want to just
I
go with...
just say we stick with the lava rising.
Okay, we can do that. Let's see. Camera. I think we talked about it being first person before. Is that still what you're thinking?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like first person might be too difficult to try to aim and jump, but then again, because I'm trying to. I also come up with these ideas and keep forgetting that everything is gonna be controlled through a phone.
Right.
I mean, I know the phone's just the controller, but
Right. Yes. So because this mini game, only one player is going to be playing at a time. That one player is going to have the entire screen to themselves. So
okay.
So I don't know for what you're saying if first person is going to be an issue there. I'm just thinking of like, if the player's in first person, are they aware of everything that's around them? Like how far ahead can they see the blocks? Are they aware of the lava rising?
Yeah.
Versus if it was like not third person, but like sort of like side scroller, I guess.
Side scroller actually, I feel like would be pretty fun.
Yeah, but
like a doodle jump type of deal.
Yeah, something like that. Okay,
That's not a bad idea.
All right, we can go with that then. We'll say side scroller esque, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's just gonna be one room, right? So if they're doing parkour, are they just going up the side of a flat wall, or are they like going around in a like cylindrical tower? Because we can do either or. I want to know your idea of this because this is your idea for the mini game.
That's a good question. Going up a tower, just I would probably say just going straight up. So I feel like trying to spiral up.
Just being on one wall, just like
yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, that answers that. Is there anything? Are there any type of obstacles other than just straight platforms? Like, are there platforms that move? Are
I was
there?
thinking about that the other day.
Yeah.
I feel like we should do like the classical, like the crumbly blocks, like the crumbly platforms.
So, like platforms after you stand on them for a couple seconds, they break.
Yeah, they break.
We can do that.
Because that's classic. That's good old retro classic move right there.
Is there anything like that specifically in Oblivion? I've never actually played it, so I don't know.
No, there's nothing like that in Oblivion.
Okay. Okay. So we'll say we'll have the crumbly blocks. Really, I think that's fine. You know.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be really short. It's gonna be like 30 seconds maybe. So we don't need to have a whole lot packed into it.
Yeah, no, I think that's enough.
Okay. So that's one of the challenges. Let me make sure I have that written down actually. Hang on.
Oh, I do. I do have two of my ideas that were drawn out in the party games chat for this.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess one of them was the Western Shootout. I forgot about that.
Well, that's for a different mini game though, isn't it?
For a different one, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking in my notes from when we first talked about this. The other trials we were talking about was one. There's two different like fighting ones. There's one versus it's like you versus a big monster, like a boss essentially, and then another one that's like a group of smaller monsters.
Yeah, that one is legitimately straight out of Oblivion.
Okay.
Because that one you can choose. It's like these spirit treant things, these giant trees, and you can either hit the left block and it sends out a giant one, or you can hit the right block and it sends out like 40 of them.
Gotcha.
40 little ones.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's not really much more to it, I think, than just that. I mean, that's
Yeah, I think that's totally fine because this is just a mini game too. Like the total time for this mini game, I don't want it to be more than 5 minutes. You know, so having these different challenges, I think, yeah, essentially that's what's happening here. But I don't want it to be. The only thing with this is I don't want them to be super easy because then players will keep passing the mini games. So a couple things we could do with that. One, we could scale the difficulty of the challenges as they go on. Or I think we may have talked about this before. There was like if a player in the main room with the two buttons, if a player gets selected more than once, they just instantly die.
Yes.
Is that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we can do that. That's super easy. But my only thought with that is because the button that doesn't select the player that's pushing the buttons, it selects a random player. It's going to be kind of annoying sometimes, maybe, if, say, like, a player gets selected for a challenge, and then immediately the next turn they get selected again and just instantly die, right?
That's true.
I can see how that would be annoying. That is an edge case, but for now, I think that's fine, if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So let me make sure I have this right. There's one center room, and this is all taking place like sort of like in a cave, right?
Yes.
So you're in a cave. The entire group comes into the cave. In that cave, there's two buttons. Players take turns going up to those buttons. One button has the player pushing the button go to the challenge. The other button has another random player from the group go to the challenge. In the challenge room, you have an option, or I shouldn't say you should have an option. You get randomly selected for one of three challenges. 1, the parkour challenge. 2, the boss fight. And 3, the wave fight, or the mini ad fight, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to go off of. Let me think. Okay, so I guess last thing is for the boss and the enemy waves. You said they were like treants in Oblivion?
Yeah. Let me see.
Because we can make them anything we want here, but if you want to make a treant, we can do that.
I mean, we don't have to make them treants. Trying to find. I wish I knew the name of that mission, so I could look it up. Um. Oh, is this it? No. I wish I knew the name of this mission so I could. Oh, it's such a good one.
Well, here, I don't have treants right now, but I'm sure I could either get some or make some really cheap ones. But the assets that I have in the game so far, if you're still watching my stream, I
Yes.
have a skeleton crossbowman, I have a skeleton grunt, which is like the big guy with the ball and chain.
Okay.
The skeleton king, which I haven't used yet, but I'm planning on using him in another minigame, so I'm not going to use him. There's the skeleton mage, which is like the really tiny skeleton with the book that floats around. And then there's the skeleton swordsman, which is just like a skeleton knight. He has a sword and shield.
I mean, the dude with the flail.
So,
You said with the flail?
Hmm.
You said he had? What'd you say he had?
um,
The big guy?
this guy. He's got this. All right, let me. There. Let me.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
So he would be the big enemy.
Yeah, he'd be the big enemy, definitely.
Okay. So then I have him. Let's see. And then for the little guys, we have the choice of nope, not that one. Sorry. This guy. We have this guy who holds a crossbow. And then we also have this mage. Where's your idol at? This it? Nope. All right, hang on. Go here. Animation. Whoa, where are you? Idle loop. Here we go. Yeah. We have this guy.
Ah, I found it.
You did find it. Let's see. Skeleton swordsman. This guy. Go to animation. There we go.
Oh, yeah. The swordsman. They're
Swords-
like, yeah, definitely the swordsman.
Swordsman, mage, crossbow guy. All right. So then,
Oh, yeah.
so then, the enemy waves will be these guys, and the big boss will be the grunt.
Yes.
All right. That is doable. So now I just need to find some assets for the cave, which shouldn't
All right.
be too hard.
So, I'm gonna look for something, and then I'll send you a link.
Okay.
There we go. All right, so it's called baiting the trap.
Eating.
I'm gonna post a link in RPG games,
Okay.
or RPG party game.
Yep.
That's a 15-minute playthrough of the entire mission.
Okay.
So you kind of have a really good idea now of what I've been trying to figure out what the name of this was for the longest time.
Gotcha. Sweet. All right. So, in terms of environment, we talked about it being in a cave. It looks like in this video, it's more of in like, I guess, a dungeon.
Yeah, it's more of a dungeon.
Okay. Would you want it to look more like this in game?
I would like to, yeah. Like
Okay.
with the fence in the way, and you just kind of sitting there overlooking, and
Okay.
or I guess you wouldn't be overlooking. I guess you wouldn't be watching somebody else do it, but
Well, that's the thing too, is that the way it looks. Sorry, the way that it looks there, it looks like that is the only room where things happen, right?
no. So if you
No.
watch it, you end up walking and moving to different rooms.
Okay, I'll have to watch it
But
another
obviously,
time.
that's yeah. If you watch it, like you walk in like through doors and get to different rooms, and that's where the different traps are and stuff. So that's too much for this. So that one you could probably just keep it in the same room.
Gotcha. Well, no, I think for the minigame purposes, we'll still split it up into rooms, but
Okay.
I just need to make sure I have the right idea of it. But
Yeah.
gotcha. All right. Cool. I think that's all I need for now then. And of course, I will reach out if I have any other questions about it. But let me think. I don't have any assets for. Actually, you know what? Before I say that, let me look.
Top donor, not that Sid.
That's me. If you want to see me do push-ups on stream, thank you for that segue. Donate to my extra life. Every $1 donated, I do 1 push-up on stream for. So
Your most recent donation is Ron. Aw.
it is Ronald. Yep.
Ronald.
Yep. How about you donating for life? Talking to Matt. Let's see. I was looking for. I have Analyzed Forest. I don't have anything for caves right now, but I know I do have some free assets from Epic Games for caves, so I will look more into those. But
Okay. Why is the top donation for this is so specific? 25, 50, 100, 250, and then 1,337. Why is that such a specific number?
where are you looking?
I just clicked on the Extra Life link. If you click on the Extra Life link, it says supporting Not That Sid's fundraiser, and then it says 25, 50, 1,000, 250,
Oh,
1,337, and then other.
I don't know. I don't know what that's about.
Well, I love you,
But-
Sid, but not that much.
Well, I mean, if you want to see me suffer a lot, I guess you could donate that much. But I'd be spending the rest of my stream tonight and the next 4 weeks probably doing push-ups.
1,337 push-ups.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure 1,337 is elite, like elite gaming. If I'm not mistaken,
Maybe.
so you're elite gamer.
Okay, I don't have anything with caves right now, so I'll have to look for that. But I guess next week I will start building the level for this minigame.
Sweet.
It'll be awesome. All right, so I guess we're gonna call it a little bit early tonight. Thank you, Matt, for joining and giving your input. Super helpful.
Glad I could be of assistance.
Yep. And
Let me know if you want me on for more ideas next week.
Sure thing, buddy. All right, I will talk to you later.
You will talk to me tomorrow because we're going to be playing some Knights and Pistols tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be lovers again.
Yes.
All right. Later, buddy.
Later, buddy.
All right. With all of that done and over with, thank you everyone for joining. It's been a great stream. We got some good stuff done, and we start our next adventure next Sunday. So if you're not following me already, follow me on Twitch. I have links to all my social media and all that stuff down below, as well as a link to my Discord channel if you're interested in casual game dev, such as myself. Would really appreciate you joining there. But other than that, I will talk to you all next Sunday. Have a good one.